Hi there. Today is a great day for me to talk about some of the common myths surrounding Reiki. Reiki is an energy healing modality that I've been very passionate about for many years. And throughout the years, it has become more and more popular. Now, with that popularity comes some misperceptions, some false beliefs, and some fuzzy ideas. And I thought that I would dispel or tackle some of those myths. The first one that I'd like to address is that Reiki is New Age, or it's a religion, or it's a cult. And I can assure you that it is none of that. The New Age movement gained popularity back in the 1960s and 1970s, and Reiki was rediscovered in the mid to late 1800s. So some simple math can give you the answer on that. It's not about which came first, the chicken or the egg. There's no ambiguity here. Reiki predates the New Age movement. Now, as far as it being a religion or a cult, no, it's not. It can be used to deepen your spiritual practice. It can help strengthen your religious practice, but it is not a religion in and of itself. It's an energy healing modality that I like to say brings us back to ourself. It helps us to strengthen our own energy. It has many healing benefits, and it works with you on the physical, mental, emotional, and energetic levels. It is something that is completely separate from religion. And again, like I said, it's not New Age, and it's definitely not a cult. Now, another myth that I see and hear about a lot is that Reiki practitioners are always happy and calm and positive and always preaching love and light. And not true. Not true. We are human beings who experience the full range of emotions that any other human being experiences. We have days that are challenging. We have times where we don't feel good, just like you. The difference is that Reiki helps us to navigate those challenging days and helps us to work with those uncomfortable emotions. Also, you don't have to be a Reiki practitioner to enjoy those benefits. Even receiving a Reiki session can help you get through some uncomfortable emotions and help you with whatever challenges you're having. That kind of went off on a little bit of a tangent, but no, that is a myth. We are, like I said, human beings with we are fully human with the full range of emotions that go along with that. We even say fuck on occasion. And some of us say it more frequently. Yeah, so I'll leave it at that. Another myth is that learning Reiki is complicated. And it's not. Let me assure you, it is so easy. It is deceptively easy. It's very simple to learn. At its most basic, Reiki is the transfer of universal life force energy from the practitioner to the recipient. Now, that recipient can be yourself. So if you've learned Reiki, you can Reiki yourself. You can Reiki your animals. Animals love Reiki. That's a whole other topic. I'll do a video on that perhaps. But animals do love Reiki. You can use Reiki on objects. You can Reiki other people. So it's just transferring that universal life force energy from yourself to the recipient. And there are some guidelines on how that should happen. And those guidelines are very easy. I like to say that learning Reiki is really more like remembering something that has always been within you. It's my personal belief that Reiki or having access to energy, healing energy, is our birthright. I believe that at one time Reiki came as natural to human beings as breathing does. It's just through the millennia, through years, decades, however long, it's been bred out of us. We've forgotten, and now we are able to remember. So it's just something that's within you. It's more like waking yourself up to a new ability that you always had but did not know was there. So I hope that I was able to explain or highlight how Reiki is not complicated at all. Trust me, it's very simple. Now, another myth out there, and this one's a little more serious, is that Reiki can be used to diagnose or cure any illness. And this is not true. Now, diagnosing an illness is outside of the scope of practice for a Reiki practitioner. It's outside of the scope of practice for anybody who's not a medical doctor. So, to be perfectly blunt, diagnosing an illness, if you are not a doctor, is illegal. So, if you find yourself in a situation where somebody who's not a medical doctor is diagnosing you as having a condition, that is a red flag. So let me just put that out there right here and now. Reiki should not be your first and only thought when you are dealing with a medical condition. Seek medical attention. Get whatever your doctor tells you to do. Do what your doctor tells you to do. Now, can you have Reiki treatments alongside medical treatments? Absolutely. And that might be one of the scenarios where Reiki is at its best. Reiki is an amazing complement to any medical treatment a person may be experiencing. It just should not be used in lieu of medical advice and treatment. Reiki can help strengthen and improve the body's ability to heal because it's very calming, it's very relaxing, and it minimizes stress. And when we can find ourselves in a more relaxed state, when we can diminish the stress in our lives, we are enhancing the level of health in our body. Now, there is a difference between healing and curing, and that is a very broad topic that I'll save for another video. So this is why you will very often hear that Reiki is healing, but not necessarily curing. I like to think of curing as more more under the medical umbrella, and curing is like you're curing symptoms, not necessarily going to the root cause of whatever the ailment is. Now that already kind of went off on a tangent, and I apologize, but where Reiki is an amazing healing modality, it does not replace medical treatment. Okay. The next myth that I would like to talk about, and this is a little bit of a doozy, and it can be a little divisive. A lot of people believe that, and Reiki practitioners believe this in addition to non-practitioners. There are people who believe that a Reiki practitioner should not charge for healing, and that is not true. People will say, well, you know, it's divine energy, it's free, it should be given for free, or, you know, you have this gift and you should not charge money for your healing gift. Well, going back to what I said previously, is Reiki healing a gift? Sure, but it's a gift that everybody has access to. Another point that I like to bring up is we don't expect our hairstylists, our massage therapists, our doctors, our veterinarians, our dog groomers, we don't expect them to provide services to us for free. So why would we expect a Reiki practitioner to not charge for their services? So if you can't wrap your brain around paying to receive healing energy, maybe you can wrap your brain around paying the person for their time and their skill and their professionalism. Reiki practitioners invest in their training. Most Reiki practitioners paid for their training. And even if they didn't, if they were gifted their training, if they are doing Reiki and offering Reiki professionally as a business, they still have the regular business expenses that any other business owner has. If you found your Reiki practitioner online through their website, they had to pay for that website. If you found them through social media, maybe they didn't have to pay to be on Facebook or Instagram, but they invested their time in creating the content that attracted you to them. So look at it as you're really compensating the person for their time, for their expertise, and for the effort that they put into their practice. Also, we live in a money-based society, and the unfortunate truth, maybe I shouldn't label it unfortunate, but the truth of the matter is that we live in a society where we have to pay rent or a mortgage. There are bills to pay in order to live and exist in this society. So please feel good about paying your Reiki practitioner for their services. They deserve it, and you deserve the healing that they can offer. So those are just some of the myths out there. Those are some of the more common ones. I would love to know what some of your beliefs are around Reiki. If you've got any questions, if there's anything that you've been wondering about that I didn't cover, let me know. Leave a comment. And if you're curious about learning Reiki or receiving a Reiki session, I do offer Reiki classes and sessions online. I do Reiki training one-on-one, and I do occasionally organize group classes. But I love training one-on-one because then I can tailor it to your specific needs, and I can individualize it to where you are and the purpose that you want to learn Reiki for. So leave me a comment with your thoughts, with your questions, and I will get back to you. Thank you.